Okay, trying something a little bit different. Ghetto, I think, this time. Ooh, shaky camera problem. There we go. So, hi, happy Saturday. Trying something a little bit different this time. The kind of the Tobuscus style shaky camera mode, without being as famous as Tobuscus. But I actually thought that I would show you just around my gaming area, to be honest with you, as we're a week out on the Kickstarter, which is a little nerve-wracking. I'm beginning to overthink it, as I've been told, and it's true. I want it to be a raging success, and I am doing everything I can to make sure that happens, right? So I'll talk about the actual Kickstarter and the project like tomorrow, next week, something like that. I'll probably get in my suit when I talk to you about how I can deliver this project for you. But right now, here's me, impersonal, right? And actually, behind me, ooh, this is my miniature collection. I have a little bit of a problem when it comes to miniatures. As in, I can't stop buying them. I love a good miniature. In fact, I love a few hundred miniatures. I love painting them. I love having them painted for me. I love just simply buying them. A good sexy miniature is like, I would do that before I ever did my nails, put it that way. I'll do my nails too, but I'll do the miniatures. Also, you're probably getting this like Blair Witch project thing going on. Oh, Dalek. This is obviously our books. The campaign that killed my players not long ago. And more books, comics, and of course, down into the board game collection. Some of you will actually recognize this because I posted this backdrop here on my Facebook wall when we actually got all of this shelving installed. Jack did it, handyman. IKEA, maybe he's not so handy, but he can really put IKEA stuff together. You'll also notice that there's a Judge Dredd book behind me. I'm actually originally from England, Dodoy. Grew up on Judge Dredd, grew up on 2000 AD. I would actually say that I am a product of 2000 AD in many ways, and maybe that's why I'm a bit of a nerd, bit of a geek. This angle, like so. Oh, actually, before I get into that, dice collection. These are like from England, from like, I'm gonna age myself now, like 30 years ago or so. I don't use them anymore, but honestly, you'll recognize some in here. I mean, do you see the little cheap orange ones with the crayon fill? I mean, how freaking cool is that? I mean, that's old school right there. I can't get rid of them, so I keep them around. I don't know if it's for good luck or what. I think all of the good luck has actually been used out of them. In fact, no, scratch that. I actually think that I don't have luck with dice anymore. The dice are always basically against me. Wings of War. Love Wings of War. Don't manage to play it as much as I would like to, but it's a great game. Plus, honestly, I want to get the minis for it, but the minis are actually kind of expensive, so I don't manage to play it really that much. Lots of other games, plus a titty spider thing. Obviously Descent, Civilization. I love the computer game so much, decided to get the board game. Jack got that for me for Christmas. Descent I really love, Arkham Horror I really love, as long as it's like sub 4-6 hours. After that it starts to get a little bit boring. And then I'm going to come down a little bit. We've got one of my favourite games ever. Of course, I'm going to crouch down here a little bit. I mean, when you get into The Last Night on Earth, honestly, that's a genius game there to me. It plays like you're in a film, the characters are like you're in a film, the whole thing, you feel like you're immersed in it, but like cheesy B-rated type of movie. It's really, really good. Can't get tired of ever playing that. So we got that. In fact, if I take a step backwards here for a moment, that entire shelf is basically my zombie shelf. A little bit of a zombie now. I I'm waiting for the zombie apocalypse. So that's my zombie shelf. And then you come down and obviously you get into things like Order of the Stick, Civilization, the first one, or another one. It's been maybe 30 years since I played that game. Can't even remember that much about it now. And then the Mighty Empires. What's so special about Mighty Empires? Games Workshop. They did that ages ago. I loved it so much. I bought like another 2 boxes of it. Put them all together and together. And I mean, I love it. I love it. But you better put a few days to one side, because the thing just plays forever, and it's like based off little hexes that big. And so if you got a cat or kids, or can't leave it set up for a few days, inevitably the whole board's just going to get wrecked. But I do like it, and maybe it's just a prosperity thing, but I dig it. And that's probably about it. And obviously you got to have a little bit of the Whovian going on, or Whovian, as I've been told. I just like saying Whovian. You know, it just seems to flow better. I don't know. And then one of my all-time favourite role-playing games is actually Shadowrun. Totally dig Shadowrun. Dig the setting. I dig the characters. I dig the whole idea of being like this cybered-up troll. It's a really cool game that is only beaten by this one. No, not the GURPS. Not the D20 Modern. Not that stuff over there. Right in the middle. Exactly. Fearful Passages, Keeper's Compendium, you know what it is. Call of Cthulhu. I love Call of Cthulhu. Really excellent game. I mean, I actually played this one nowadays. I'm actually GMing for it. Pathfinder, great game. But if I have a soft spot, if I was ever on an island and I could only take one game with me, it would be Call of Cthulhu. And that's actually typically how I run my Pathfinder games too. They always tend to fight creatures like that and inevitably end up dying, apparently, as last session found out. So, yeah, I really hope that this wasn't too shaky and too ghetto for you all. Just wanted to introduce you to my little gaming area. That's better. So, until next time, bye.